The government has warned that the novel coronavirus pandemic will take advantage of us if we do not follow social distancing norms in the upcoming festival seasons. Now, this warning by the centre comes ahead of weeks of festivals right from Durga Puja, Dashera, Diwali, and these are the times when people come out in large numbers with their families and with their loved ones to celebrate festivals. However, the situation this year is not the same. This year, there is nothing more dangerous than coming out in large numbers and celebrating festivals in crowded spaces. To understand this better, let's draw lessons from what happened in Kerala. Kerala was the state that reported the first COVID-19 infection in the country. With strict measures and lockdowns and strategies, the state took control of the COVID situation. It was hailed globally when it claimed that it had flattened the coronavirus curve in the state. However, what transpired later was a result of laxity and carelessness among people. Kerala, in the month of September, witnessed a 126% spike in its COVID infections. This is the same month when people came out in large numbers to celebrate Onam. Now, all the success that was achieved with contact tracing and aggressive testing went for a toss when people came out in large numbers to celebrate the festival and decided to take the virus for granted. With the festive season approaching in the country amid the COVID-19 pandemic, the Health Ministry has released certain guidelines and protocols for large gatherings. Now, these protocols ensure adequate space and area for events, keeping in view social distancing among people. People will also not be allowed to touch idols or holy books to prevent the spread of infection. Events will only be permitted to be conducted outside containment zones, and those residing in restricted areas will be encouraged to observe festivals from their homes. Remember, India has been fighting a deadly pandemic for months now. The novel coronavirus infection has claimed over 1 lakh lives across India and has affected over 71 lakh people. At such a time, no festival or gathering can afford to become a super spreader event. Now, recently, the Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said that no religious leaders of any religion say that festivals should be celebrated by putting lives in danger. Now, it is crucial to understand that it is not just the festive season that poses threat to the ongoing health crisis in India, but several experts have warned of a possible second wave of coronavirus infection in the country with the onset of winter season. The Union Health Minister cited the example of the United Kingdom and said that there could be a spike in COVID infections in India with the onset of winter season. Now, ever since the outbreak of coronavirus in the country, there have been multiple theories floating around. Some claim that the deadly virus would not survive and would melt under the intense heat waves in countries like India. Other reports and theories claimed that the cases would shoot up in the monsoon season. And now experts claim that the situation is going to get worse in the upcoming winter months. Now, even if the cases surge in the upcoming winter months, it is likely to be a combined result of the climatic conditions of the winter season and the large gatherings in the upcoming festival season. Both ways, it is a double whammy for the country, which is the second worst affected across the world. Experts have claimed that winter seasons usually witness a rise in viruses, infections, cold, cough, flu, and many other illnesses among people. If such health concerns continue to flourish during the winter seasons, it could add to the coronavirus caseload in the country. Several experts have also claimed that respiratory infections and viruses like that of coronavirus become more prevalent during the winter season. According to a recent report published by the National Centre for Disease Control, the upcoming 3 months are extremely crucial in India's fight against novel coronavirus infection. The NCDC report focusing on the national capital has warned that Delhi may report over 15,000 COVID cases every day in the upcoming winter months. Now, even though there is a dip in daily COVID cases in the country, India is still very much the second worst affected nation by the deadly coronavirus. The government has hailed the dip in COVID cases in the country. However, it is crucial to understand that there is a large part of our country that is still vulnerable to COVID-19 and that we cannot afford to let our guard down.